What's good, everybody? This is Nathan with Exploring Coin Shops, and I'm actually at a different location today. I'm actually at the Citrus Coin Club, and guess who I just found? Gelin.
I'd hope I'd be here. This is my club. It's good to see everybody again. We're at Citrus County Coin Show. This is my little home base show. I love this place. It's an awesome show. Citrus County Coin Club puts the show on. It's excellent, guys. The show's growing. It's getting bigger. There's some nice changes that are going to be coming. Nate's probably going to walk around, show you guys the floor. It's been an awesome show. I've bought some amazing coins, some really good goodies. Maybe I'll have Nate swing by the shop at some point next couple weeks, and we'll come and do a little quick recap of everything I bought. I've got a really neat surprise for everybody that I picked up. I'll leave the secret out there. It's one of 600. It's gold, and it's not San Francisco. So I look forward to seeing everybody. I hope you guys come in, have a good time here. If anyone has made it here, stop by and see me. I've already had a couple of you guys that have seen my videos come in. I'm so grateful for that. Stop into the shop, come see me here. It's always a good time to see you guys.
Now, Glenn, what would you say is a perk of having the show for you? Is it picking up or seeing people? Well, yeah.
A little bit of both. My big thing for these shows is that, one, I get to see people that I just love doing business with. They're always here. They're at a lot of my shows. For me, shows are a good way to move inventory that I would say has been sitting for some time. You have more people coming in with the intent to look for certain things, and not to mention you have dealers here that you can wholesale to. And basically, the premise of that is, hey, this coin's been sitting in my case for 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years. Let me move it to you. You might be able to have better luck with it in other shows. Because not all the dealers do the same shows. Sometimes we'll travel to different shows, and we're getting different feels for different areas. So a market's not as strong here as it could be over in the other coast or up in another state.
Now, like you just said, with different dealers coming and going in different shows, it is a good outlet for it because, like you just said, they can sell something different and it's stronger in their market versus our market. Now, also with shows, like how do you prepare for them? Like, what do you feel like you should bring to a show versus having in your shop? Do you basically try to bring the whole shop with you?
I would say that for me, I try to bring a mix of better and lower end stuff because the one thing you'll see at a lot of shows, you find a lot of new collectors. They just see the signs, they want to come in, they want to see what it's about. Maybe their grandpa had some coins, they're just curious about it. So what I do is I try to have a little bit of example of everything. If you look through my cases, Nate, which you're more than welcome to, you'll notice we have shipwreck, we have a lot of the stuff you guys see in the shop, but we have a lot of stuff in here that is just, it's going to catch your eye. It's like, oh, I have one of these. It's, shows for me are more about selling and moving stuff and changing product to try to get some new fresh stuff into the shop for people to see. And what that does is it helps me create revenue, get fresh stuff that my customers are looking for. It helps me find stuff that my customers are looking for, like proof sets, or they need that 1 year Morgan, that's all they're missing, or they need that key date. So it helps me do that. It's a good time though.
Now, what shows too is, as a dealer, sometimes you try not to be discouraged if the show's not as good of a show as you want. Is that something that can happen sometimes, or are you always hoping to say, hey, I got to make a certain amount each time I come to a show?
No, for me, a show, I would actually argue that you're going to have a bad show. Every dealer has a bad show. It's not about having a bad show. Yeah, I got one. Give me a second. It's not about having a bad show. It's about doing about getting your face out there. You need to get your face out there so that people know who you are. There, Pat. Yeah, you need people to be able to see who you are. You want your face to get out there because, guys, you get your face out there, you're consistent. You're gonna start seeing that people recognize you and they get excited to see you because you might get to see something first. Hey, I just bought this. I know you're a good customer. I know you're willing to buy. Let me pull out some of this stuff that's not in my case that you might want to look at a better price because there's no dealer that doesn't like to do a quick flip. Quick flips are great. I like quick flips. And Nate, I know you love quick flips. We all love quick flips. So it's mainly about the exposure. Exposure is a huge thing. I can't tell you how many shows I went to when I first started that I didn't make a dime. I went negative every show. But it's not about just going and doing the show. You're putting your face out there, you're meeting people, and you're getting an education. The opinions from people are so vast. There's so many people in this room who know so much more than me, who've been in the industry for 50 years, who are just good people who will educate you for free. Shows are not just about making money. Shows are about getting out there and getting involved in the industry.
Well, sorry, I'm trying to think of my words. With how would you balance it? Saying, since you are a brick and mortar as well, how many shows do you feel is a justified amount for you versus you're just being in your shop? Do you feel like you should do about a 50-50 with this show count versus being shop, or should it be just moderation, or how you just gauge it yourself? How do you feel about that?
So for me, what I did was, now that I'm a little bigger, I pick and choose my shows a little bit more carefully. Shows that I know that I have, there's faces that I look for. Hey, I know this guy is going to be at this show, so I'll come a little heavier to that show with stuff he'll want, or stuff like that. But I would say it's probably a good 60-40, 70-30 split, probably 70-30. I spend more time at my shop now because that's important. But the other 30% is making sure that I come and I have my relationship with all my guys here. Because without those relationships, I wouldn't have been able to do anything in this industry. And there's no place better to build a relationship with a dealer than a coin show.
Very good. Well, Glenn, the show has started. I know you got some stuff to do. Thank you for taking the time out to help us with this. And guys, we'll be back up in his shop probably in a week or two. He's got some goodies, like he said earlier. So
definitely got some goodies.
Thanks again, Glenn. Have a good show.
Thank you, brother. Nate almost left. God bless you guys. God bless America. And thank you guys for stopping by.